Good day, my name is Labham Reki and I'm going to do a lecture for tourism management. Today we're going to be doing chapter 4, decision making process. In today's chapter, we're going to be focusing on the concept of decision making, the different types of decision making, and the conditions of decision making. The key concept: business problem, a question that requires an answer or something that requires a solution. Certainty, when a problem is clear, solutions are obvious, and the possible results from implementing the solutions are clear. Creativity, the process of creating something new, methods or interpretations. Decision making, the thought process of selecting choices in a logical form, considering available options. Decision-making process in tourism and hospitality management. A decision may be seen as an action by a manager when making choices. The intensity of the decision is based on the level of the manager. It can be a complicated process if variables are intensive and difficult. Innovation, process of converting an idea into a service which the customers need, taking something which currently exists and making it better. Motivation, motivation is the desire to do something. Probability, the likelihood of something happening. Risk, the degree of probability. Solution is an answer to a problem. What influences decisions made by tourists? Indirect factors, the external environment. What the person sees and the physical environment is exposed to, levels of stress and level of motivation and performance. Is the performance rewarded? A person's social, economic, and physical environment may stimulate a need to travel. Example, health, stress, and money. Motivation to travel. Every person may have their own motive for traveling. Example, to escape, to learn, to spend with family, etc. Direct factors, potential to purchase services, direct pros and cons, past experiences, perceptions, and images of service providers, and destination also are strong influencing factors. Every person may have their own motive. Potential tourists will identify and study all alternatives and check the pros and cons of each. The potential tourist purchases the services and pays the providers. Routine decisions, the lower risk and higher certainty, based on standard choices made in response to relatively well-defined and common problems. Adaptive decisions, there is a small element of risk. Adaptive decisions means adapting a decision or solution whilst in progress. Once a decision is reviewed, changes or modifications are made to the original decision, which should lead to improvement in the management over time. Innovative decisions. Problems are vague, very little information, and the results of the solutions are unpredictable. Usually, decisions are made over a longer period of time. Decision-making certainty. The business environment consists of three environments: the micro market and macro. All of these have influences on these decisions made in the business. Decisions are made under three conditions: certainty, where the problem is clear, solutions are obvious, and possible results will bring positive outcomes. Recurring problems become easier to assess and change from uncertainty to certain. Risk, dependent on the certainty or that the solution will be successful. Influence from all factors are considered. Uncertainty, the problem is unclear and the decision is made in uncertainty, not sure. Usually occurs with new and unexplored aspects. Creativity and innovation in decision making. The business environment is influenced by the constant changes in the needs of the consumers. The following elements are critical to promote creativity and innovation in a business. Supportive leadership, autonomy, organizational structure, organizational culture, attitude, skills, value of creativity. Supportive leadership style. Managers should ideally be participative, democratic, and non-authoritarian over subordinates. Autonomy. Managers should offer the subordinate both discretion and autonomy. Organizational structure. A non-hierarchical, flat structure with no perceivable boundaries should be promoted. Organizational culture. This should be supportive of risk-taking, open to new ideas, and encouraging towards non-traditional thinking. Attitude. Flexible, sharing of thoughts, and able to work around preconceived ideas. Skills. Managers and employees should be skilled in terms of knowledge, learning, and creative techniques. Value of creativity. Managers should understand and value employee creativity. The decision-making process. The first step is to identify and diagnose the problem. Identify exactly what the problem is, and if not successful, if it means there is insufficient information. Open consultation and communication with those whom are involved. Diagnose the problem. Identify not only the problem, but also the possible causes. Find a solution which is effective. The second step is to set goals and objectives. Goals must be specific. Goals may be specific to a problem-solving team or to the whole organization. Goals differ from all management levels. Decision criteria refer to all different aspects agreed upon with regard to how to solve the problem. The criteria should be quantifiable, which means they should be measurable. The third step is to search for solutions. All levels of management must participate in finding a solution. This also includes staff involved within the department and affected by the problem. The fourth step is to compare and evaluate the solutions. Various options are required to ensure the problem is solved correctly. Comparison to goals needs to be made. The cost and benefit of each solution needs to be considered. The fourth step, choose among alternative solutions. This step in the decision-making process may seem simple, but when problems are vague, it may be difficult. Implement the solution. Delegate the work and responsibility to relevant departments and equally. And the last step is to follow up and evaluation. Follow-up and evaluation is necessary to ensure that the performances achieved are in line with what was planned. A solution implemented may not always come out as anticipated. If a solution does not achieve the set goals, then corrective actions or alternative solutions may be implemented. I thank you.